Good day. For my digital literature exhibit, I'll be exploring the interrelationship among three works that represent different forms of literature. Percy Jackson by Riordan as contemporary literature, The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis as popular literature, and Dear Mousy, a modern Twitter AU as emergent literature. These works may differ in format and era, but they all share universal themes: adventure, morality, and the search for identity. Through them, we can see how literature evolves through technology, globalization, and the growing participation of readers. Let's define the three different literature. So first one is the contemporary literature. It refers to works written in the modern era that mirror today's language, culture, and social issues. Next is the popular literature. It reaches wide audience through accessibility and entertainment value. Like it's like the stories that both entertain and inspires readers. So last, emergent literature. It is born in digital space like Wattpad, blogs, and social media platforms like Twitter and TikTok. It is where writers and readers directly interact, blurring the lines between author and audience. The first one is the contemporary literature. So for the contemporary literature, I chose Percy Jackson by Rick Riordan, and it represents contemporary literature because it reimagines Greek mythology in a modern world. So Riordan combines fantasy, humor, and the real teenage struggles, creating heroes who are flawed but relatable. So its reach goes beyond books with movies, online fandoms, and digital arts. It's showing how modern literature becomes a multimedia universe that connects readers across the globe. So the second one is the popular literature. The Chronicle of Narnia is a timeless example of popular literature written by C.S. Lewis in the 1950s. It combines fantasy, moral allegory, and Christian symbolisms in stories that have touched generations. So its adaptations into movies and games shows how popular literature transcends times and continues to shape the imagination of readers and viewers worldwide. So the third one is the emerging literature. So Dear Mousy is a Filipino Twitter AU, an example of emerging literature created and shared entirely online. So a little background about this story. It tells a story about Kion, a student focused on his academic, and Mousy, who admires him and finds a way to connect during their school activity. So, the story unfolds through connected tweets, allowing real-time interaction as readers comment, read, and share. So, this format reflects how literature today lives within digital culture. So, the participatory, fast-paced, and it is deeply personal. Despite the difference, Percy Jackson, The Chronicles of Narnia, and Dear Mousy shared recurring themes like courage, self-discovery, and the fight between good and evil. So each story guides reader through emotional and moral growth. Their audience also overlaps the people who crave belonging, imagination, and adventure. So, in short, technology bridges these audience together, allowing fans to um, remix, share, and even write their own version of the stories. The technology and globalization have reshaped literature into something borderless. So stories like Narnia and Percy Jackson exist not only in books but also in films, fan fictions, and global fan communities. And meanwhile, stories like Dear Mosi shows that anyone and anywhere can publish instantly and reach a worldwide audience. So this new landscape makes literature more inclusive, and it's a shared participatory space for creativity for everyone to make. These connections reveal that literature today is more than just reading. It is all about the experience and the engagements. So readers are no longer passive because they can interact, create, and even become storytellers on their own. So from Riordan's printed page to Lewis' multimedia adventures to the digital intimacy of Dear Mossy, literature evolves alongside our tools and imaginations. But still, its heart remains the same. Storytelling connects people.